You're listening to.
You are listening to.
You're listening.
Yo, what up, bitches? You're listening to Hey Poopy Podcast. Get your shit on.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is this a podcast about poop?
And now, the Hey Poopy Podcast with Dave and Ellen.
Ah, yes.
Hey, everybody. Back. Well, for our audience, we've always been there once a week for you guys on dump day. But for me and Dave, we hadn't seen each other in over 3 whole weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I guess it's a podcast. It's not a live show, so yes.
Yeah.
It all seems like it's happening right live and in person, but, there's gaps.
Yes, there are. And we were both on vacation, so that's why we didn't see each other. And we both went on vacation, luckily, right before the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Literal shit.
Coronavirus.
Hitting fans.
Excuse me.
And talking about coronavirus.
Call. That is I had some almonds. That was a dry throat call.
But this is Hey Poopy Podcast with
Dave
and Ellen, and this is episode 60. But it will always be number 2 to us. And we have a very special guest with us today, Topher Bousquet.
Hello. Yes, welcome to the shizzo.
And before we go into who Topher is, we go into how your poo do. How have you been pooing recently?
I've been pooing all right. Today, I would say I'm a 2.
Whoa, a little harder?
A little harder. Very little wipe.
Oh.
Which is great.
It's clean.
Because there's no toilet paper.
Yes, that's true. The toilet paper. We should go into that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It makes me enraged. I'm enraged.
The toilet paper
so
thing is annoying, but it's keeping our Instagram, Hey Poopy Podcast, very entertaining. The memes do not stop coming.
The memes are great. My favorite one was the Scarface one. I found this one. It's a picture of Scarface, the infamous part, all the coke on his desk, but instead of a cocaine, it's just like tons of toilet paper rolls. I love it.
My favorite was the one where it was like the beer aisle at the grocery store and somebody switched the toilet paper with the beer because it was like a Sophie's Choice.
I feel like I've seen that before this whole thing started too. That's not that new, but yes, that was a great one as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Quarantina.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
Tina Turner album cover. That's
with the mask
good.
And the toilet paper.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, the memes
it's not fantastic. It's simply the best.
It's simply the best. Yes. Fantastic pun, my friend.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, Ellen, how your poop's been?
Okay, you ready for this? Mommy?
When I was in Mexico and I was coming back. I'm like, Ellen's going to have the most insane long check-in. But go ahead.
Well, I mean, my poops have been pretty great because I take Pure for Men. However, I just ran out of Pure for Men and our promo code doesn't work anymore and I don't want to pay full for it.
I don't know what that is.
It's a supplement, a fiber supplement that helps you poop. So instead of continuing the Pure for Men, I'm just going straight psyllium husk. I know it doesn't have, Pure for Men has all that extra fancy stuff in it, but I'm just going straight to the
source.
Yeah. And I got the organic psyllium husk because Metamucil is like all the sugar is added to it. Like, I don't want sugar. I don't need, my calorie intake is already absurd because of all the supplements I take. Like, I actually started looking at the calories of all my supplements, and I would guess my calorie intake just from my pills every day is like 150 calories. That's a lot of fucking calories for pills. Yeah. Pills. So yeah, I don't need any extra sugar. So I just ran out of Pure for Men yesterday. So I did the psyllium husk yesterday. Today I made the dumps of all dumps.
Oh, nice.
I started it off with a Fast and Furious Perfect 4. That was a total Nessie. It might have been 10 inches long. I need to get a ruler in my toilet bowl. It went all the way down the hole and then came swoop.
I just never have shits
poking
like
out. It was massive.
A banana.
Yeah, it was like a banana, a really large banana.
Or that ship ride.
Overripened banana.
Exactly. But so I first did that one. It was massive, and it came out of me like whoop. I was like, "What? This psyllium husk shit is where it's at." Then, not even 20 minutes later, ran back to the bathroom and made a messy Nessie. It was a gigantic pile of dew that was so big it poked out of the water. So yeah, today I probably lost easy 5 pounds shitting.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I just don't. Oh my God. We have that papaya extract stuff here too. So if you want to try that.
Yes. And so I have been pooing like a fucking champ. We bought our portable squatty potty to Canada because Gerald and I only went north of all the people to go on vacation. Everybody else went to places where it was sunny and warm. Gerald, for some reason, wanted to go to Canada. Canada is beautiful. Driving there was awesome. Like, I think, especially with everything that's going on, like, I'm glad I wasn't in a plane full of sick people. But, I brought our squatty potty. Gerald tried using the portable bidet, could not get down with it. And I was like getting really mad at him because I was like, I know you're flushing wipes. And I was yelling at him about that. But overall, like, it's been pretty good poos recently.
Even after poutine?
Oh, yeah. That poutine was so amazing. Yes, because I was taking all the supplements to make sure. Like, I think I even brought Swiss Crisp with me and took it the first 2 days I was in Canada.
Giant luggage bag just full of supplements.
Oh yeah.
Picturing like this huge like.
I am always
knapsack.
like on top of my situation. But yes, I took a picture of this poutine that we went to this like Portuguese grilled chicken place that they were like, do you want it spicy, and poured piri sauce all over it. But Gerald got the poutine with chopped up pieces of spicy chicken and chorizo in it. It was to die for. If that place was here, I would weigh 300 pounds easy.
I just don't. I like the idea of poutine, but it's so disgusting to me.
I think it's disgusting.
Like, I don't want any of those things together. I mean, it smells good, but I'm always like,
spicy chicken, yes.
Yeah.
Chorizo, yes.
I don't want it in one. I don't my French fries. I like it. I like to dip the fries into something else, and the way the poutine, the cheese looks, it makes me like want to get. I don't know. It's weird. I like all those elements, but together for some reason, it just looks like a mess.
It was amazing.
That looks like the thing you took a shit in. That's what it looks like.
I would rather be on the plane
looks
with
like
the
one of
sick
Ellen's
people than have to eat a bowl of poutine.
Oh God, it was so
the
good.
poutine looks like the shit you took.
I got regular French fries, and I was taking my regular crispy French fries and dipping into his poutine like soggy French fries and doing a combo pack. And Gerald even was like, "How can you keep eating? You need to stop. This is gross." And I was like, "I can't. It's delicious."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh
We
my
had a good
God,
time,
it was
man.
so good.
I mean, some of the photos look really good.
Oh my God.
You posted. So.
Yeah, we went on a food tour of Montreal, and Montreal is awesome. The people are awesome. Yes, they speak French, but everybody speaks English. The only thing with the not poutine, but cheese curds is when we were leaving Canada, I stopped at a gas station, and they literally had cheese curds for sale in a baggie next to the cash register. Not even refrigerated.
I would never eat that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat it if it was prepared in the best possible way.
No, but I was like, nope. Why are you selling? At least put it in the refrigerator. Ew.
You know, it's different up there. I don't know. People, I'm sure there's stuff that like someone from Canada is like, I saw this fucking thing that's registered in 7-Eleven. They'd be disgusted with it. There's a lot of gross things in this country that we that we sell at 7-Eleven next to the register.
Oh my God,
So,
yes.
Anyway.
So, and Dave, how are your poos? You did 2 weeks in Mexico.
I was 2 weeks in Mexico, and no Montezuma's Revenge. Although there was one night I did have a little bit of an issue, but that was at the last night or something. But yeah, when I first got there, I was taking huge solid dumps, like way bigger than I normally take. And number 4 is like twice a day. It was crazy. And then like, you know, as I was in Mexico City for 3 days, then we had an amazing time there. Pretty solid poops. Then we get into plane. We go to like Puerto Vallarta for like a week, where Tiny was teaching like her Zumba class, which we get a free stay at this amazing hotel, which actually it wasn't that great, but the hotel was great. The food was not up to our level. We've been to places before in Mexico where we have like these amazing like dinners and foods, and so it wasn't that great, but still it was fun. For free, it was great. Go back to Mexico City for another 4 days, and we met up with our friend Dottie, and we just went like to town with the food. I mean, like we were already going crazy the first 3 days we were there, but that last back end 4 days was like nuts. We went everywhere. We went to a restaurant after hiking up a pyramid, and the restaurant was in a cave.
Ooh.
Like an old cave that was, I think that the restaurant had been around since like 1916 or something like that.
Whoa.
And we were eating so much. I mean, I had grasshoppers that were so delicious. I mean, it tasted like almost like a nut or something. It looked gross, but fucking fantastic. And so as those last 4 days in Mexico, the poops were definitely like less. they were like
little looser.
They were in the back end of the 5-6 range. Yeah, a lot looser. Like, and the last day I was like, I think I have diarrhea.
Jesus.
And I brought this like anti-diarrhea like pill, which I don't know what, I got them from Amazon. They were amazing. They worked so fast. 2 little baby pills I just took, and I was like, oh, I felt so much better.
That's awesome.
But the amount of tacos I ate, like sopes, like I had so much pozole. It was insane. I had
you
so
have
much
to tell
great
us
food.
what the anti-diarrhea pill is. So for
it's called like, I mean, it's just like Imodium basically, but it's like some special. It looks all like technical.
Oh.
The bottle, but it was really good.
Post it on our Instagram.
And having my travel bidet with me was like a lifesaver. That thing, oh my God, I feel bad for Jill not knowing how to use that thing because it was fantastic. It came in handy. Like we used that thing like nonstop.
I love that thing.
It's great.
It's the best.
It's like in a pinch, it's perfect for like cleaning your backside.
Once you start washing your ass with water instead of dry paper, you can never go back.
It's I mean, if I forgot, I would have been lost without it.
Ugh.
But I had some really fantastic poops that ran the whole gamut, basically from a 4 to like a 6.
Wow.
So,
well, at least they weren't constipated or too dry.
Oh yeah, no. I didn't have, like I said, one day, like a half day of kind of like diarrhea-y. Like for a couple hours, I was like, I should take one of these because this is not getting better. But I think it was because I was just eating so much, and we were walking and running. We were working.
Were you drinking beers too?
Not really. Mostly tequila. A lot of mezcal.
Ooh.
And we took mushrooms one night or 2 nights. We took mushrooms in Puerto Vallarta. That was really fun. And then we took some more at a lucha libre match in Mexico City.
Oh, fun.
And that was so much fun. I don't even like wrestling. I was like, it was so much fun.
I was so jealous of that. I would die to go a lucha libre.
We had the best night. That was like one of the most fun nights I've ever had in my life.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah, every single one of everything you did, every picture you posted, I was like, your wife posted a picture of just a menu and it said chili killis on it. And I was like,
oh yeah,
I'm done. I'm jealous. I'm jealous just of the menu.
Like, first of all, the best thing about Mexico City is like, I mean, it's a beautiful place to go see. They have amazing museums, like more than I think Paris. It's like crazy. And there were still like 5 or 6 museums I didn't get a chance to go to. So when I go back, I got to hit those up again. But the food is, I mean, even on the street, like the street food is like fantastic. It's dirt cheap. I think I was paying we got 6 tacos for like $3.
Oh
Wow.
And just like they're everywhere, like just little mom and pop shops. Really, even the most fancy places, like you're not spending that much money. And so yeah, I would suggest Mexico City to anybody. It's one of the best places. People are fantastic. Ubers are like practically free. So if you don't want to take the subway or bus, just hop in an Uber. We went to the pyramids. This is this whole giant pyramid you can go out to. It's an hour away from Mexico City proper. The Uber ride was $15.
Whoa.
I mean, like by the time you look at the Mexican dollars to American dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, Canada was like that too. Not as much, but like things were really cheap. Like we had to park our car for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And if you parked your car 24 hours here in New York, it's easy, 50 plus.
No problem.
$100, $10 there.
Yeah.
Everything but is so nice and like I felt like clean. Like America, you're fucking this shit up.
I don't know, man. We when this whole Corona thing started going down, I was like, Tiny's like, we should just stay. Like, what's stop me? Like, what's fuck it? Like, we could just live pretty comfortably here.
Yeah.
And figure out a way to do something to make some money.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know. I can't wait to go back. Like, I cannot wait to go back.
I want to go
place.
back with you guys.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Next time.
But pretty solid. Like, I thought I was going to be like getting like this straight up diarrhea shit the entire time I was there.
Well, if you stayed away from the water, you should be good,
but they did
right?
say like all the books said like, the water, it's not going to hurt you or anything. So that if you're not used to it, your stomach's not used to it, it'll take a minute. So if you're just drinking out of the tap. But I just use like bottled water or like purified water that they had for us at the Airbnbs. And at the hotel though, I just used this. That was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
So After a mega check-in.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen each other in 3 weeks.
I know, right?
I feel like there's poos I text you about.
Real quick. This is not really poop related, but I forgot you something.
Oh, something that's it's not poop
It's
related?
not poop related, but I got you a little gift from.
Oh, it's so cute.
This doesn't really show up on. This is a radio show, so.
It's an adorable wooden kitty that's blue with flowers painted on it, and I love it
It's
so
all
much.
It's all hand painted.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel if it wasn't for coronavirus,
It's okay.
I'd hug you.
It's okay.
It kind of looks like it has an explosive butthole on his back.
It does.
Well, the tail does come out.
Oh, so it does have a
The
butthole.
little wooden cat's blowing its tail out from all the farts.
Oh my god, I love it. I love stuff like this.
Yeah, I figured you'd be into that.
I
Right
like.
up your alley, cats.
Yeah, it's like crafty, folky, kitty.
Yeah.
I love it. There's a butthole.
We got a bigger one. We got
Ooh.
it's up there. I don't know if you
Aw.
can see it,
Thank you, buddy.
yeah,
I bought you nothing.
that's okay. Well, seeing as this is not a travel show, it's a show about shitting and
It
farting.
is. So, Topher, before we go into more about your butt, tell us about you as a whole.
As a whole. Is that HOLE or is there a W in front of that?
Tell us about you as a whole before you tell us about your whole.
My name is Topher Bousquet. I'm recently married.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a newlywed.
I'm a newlywed. That's how old I am.
You can if you want. I
don't
don't know
have
if
to.
people,
I don't remember if I already
What do
did.
you do for a job?
I'm a 31-year-old contortionist in New York City, currently unemployed. Holler.
Thanks to Corona.
Yeah.
Not by choice.
I also teach, also unemployed. I perform all over the place. I'm in a movie on Netflix.
What is the movie?
It's called Before I Wake.
Ooh.
Please watch it so I get residuals because, again, unemployed.
Oh, shit.
I
You
like.
do it all.
I do a little bit of everything.
You do everything.
I eat. I poop. I fart. I play video games.
Well, the reason why we got you on the podcast, besides the fact that you're a good friend of mine, is you have a very special talent that not many people can do.
It may be true.
What is it?
I'm really good at farting almost all of the time when I want to. Ooh.
You can fart on command.
Most of the time.
I would say 90% of the time.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
If there's a friend who is looking really comfortable and I need to ruin it, I can make it happen.
Ooh. He was. Wait, if you're gonna do it on mic.
Thinking about it. I have to.
Well, if you went bruised, do it on mic.
Okay.
We're gonna disinfect. I'll help you disinfect after.
Okay. I already disinfected it before you guys got here.
We'll disinfect after too. Thankfully, Corona cannot be spread through the butthole.
Yet.
Do they
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Do they really know?
Yeah.
No, I think I watched something that said it's only through droplets of like snot, sneezing, saliva.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you give someone a rim job, it's not going to happen.
Sneezing
Plus,
from
I'm-
your bum is safe.
And not to like preempt this, but our next episode, Dave and I decided we're going to do a book report episode, and I'm reading this book called Fartology, and it talks a lot about like how the digestive tract literally kills so many things. So when you're literally pooping stuff out, it's like beyond dead.
Right.
Dead.
Okay.
Dead to the world.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, you should not touch said poop, but yes.
Which that's going to lead into our news story later on, but we'll get to that much later.
Ooh la la. So Topher, you are a contortionist, as you said. Have you ever farted in your own face?
I've farted on my way to putting my butt above my head.
Because you can put your butt on your head. You're very, very...
You're very flexible.
On a good day, yes.
Yeah.
Although once everything is like, because everything moves around when it happens, so sometimes it's like squeezing the toothpaste.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll just be like a little bit up.
Does that happen when you're performing? Like you're just like get into a position, all of a sudden it's like...
Oh yeah, but it's so loud, nobody knows. and everybody, like my signature scent is Tiger Balm.
Oh!
But sometimes, I mean, they're gonna know now. If it's happening in the small dressing rooms, that's when I really start lapping that stuff on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's a lot of Tiger Bomb smell
You
in the
know,
dressing room,
you're
you know
pretty
you're
gassy.
very gassy that day.
I'm not really tight.
Ooh.
I wish I had a slathering sound effect. I don't know. I don't know what that sounds like, but you guys at home could get the idea.
And you teach other people contortionists.
I do.
Have any of those people farted on you?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
my God.
no names.
You can tell us after.
I've had somebody very well known who's really big in the community take a group class, and damn, she stunk.
Oh.
And and they know when it happens too, and then they try to like walk away, kind of next to the big group of people, and it's them. I've held people in handstands where it smells like they pretty much shit themselves.
Oh.
You're like, do a straddle. They open the legs and it's just like the nuclear cloud mushroom. Stick it.
Oh.
I love my job.
But you take it and you give.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's probably karma.
Yeah. It is. You farted on me a couple of times.
Gaseous
Did you like it?
Yeah, of course I did, because I love farts. I think
right.
they're funny.
All
As
right.
long as you didn't shit on me.
I'll never tell.
There's like a big brown mark on your leg. You're like, what the fuck?
Somebody's like, what's that? I'm like, oh, God, Topher.
You're like, motherfucker.
We have a chair at my house specifically for the pets, and Charizard, one of my cats, likes to do the butt drag. He'll get to the back of the chair and then he'll slide his
Oh, no.
all the way down to the
Oh.
middle before he gets comfy. And there's been a couple of times where it's perfect, like little Sharpie lines.
Oh my God. No.
It's just for them.
Who's cleaning that up?
I do. I'm a really good
Aw,
person
You're a good pet daddy.
most of the time.
Yeah.
I have limits.
My cat does little shit in the carpet sometimes. But she's old, so I think every
Yeah.
once in a while she just kind of is like, ugh, I don't feel like going
I
over
would
there.
allow it.
Yeah, she's so cute. It's kind of hard to get angry at her. But
One of mine is really annoying at night, and so she'll get shut out.
Mhm.
But our litter box is in the bedroom, so every once in a while there'll be like an accident in the side room, and then it's just like,
yeah,
I can't be mad at you.
No.
yeah. They're just like, happens.
I'll just be mad at Derek because he doesn't sleep through noise,
Uh,
and I'm dead to the world. So why are you kicking the kids out? Oh,
They're being annoying.
they're being annoying.
Oh.
have you ever had like any major accidents while you're like
Yeah.
performing? Like, I mean, like total shit your pants, like while you're.
No, but I did have food poisoning once, and
Go.
I still performed at Slipper Room because it like happened like as I was on my way there,
Oh my God.
and I was like disgusting diarrhea, throwing up before and after each time I hit the stage,
Oh.
Oh,
and like every time I just try to like do a back bend, it just everything.
just coming up.
It was so bad, and I do my best always to avoid using public bathrooms. I do not I don't even want to go pee in a public bathroom. But I four times
my
at the
God.
Slipper Room in those little dinky rooms. I felt really bad for anybody who went in next, but also really bad for me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It was terrible. And then Cheeky Lane was working there that night, and after like getting sick a bunch and shitting all over the bathrooms and Slipper Room, I went to take a cab home because I can't do the train right now. And there was an accident on the bridge.
Oh no.
And so it was, and then I was like, it's starting to happen again. So I had to like run and use a bathroom at like a restaurant.
You had the taxi stop for you?
No, they kicked me out
Oh.
before they went on the bridge. Like, it's not going to happen.
Oh no.
So I got kicked out of the cab, which was just like terrible. I ran into a restaurant right next to the bridge to go to take a nasty shit. And then I called Cheeky crying because I went to like go back into the train, and it turns out I left my wallet in the cab.
Oh
that
my
tossed me
God.
out. And so,
wait, I'm confused. They tossed you out because they knew you were going to poop?
No, they tossed me
because
out because there was like an
Oh, the
accident on
traffic.
on
now I get
the
it.
bridge.
Okay.
So like it would be like
I thought you
forever.
were like farting up a storm and they were like, you're out.
They could have rolled down a window.
I'm sure they've dealt that before.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
I mean, I could have like thrown up in the car and then they'd have a problem.
nightmare.
No, I was just a little stinky. And crying. And then I lost my wallet, called Shiki. She came and met me after I got out of the bathroom, and then she like took me home and spent the night where I continued to like lose everything.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
But the hardest part was trying to perform like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you did that. That's incredible. Wow. I would have been like.
I
"You
would
know
have been
what, guys?"
terrified. I would have shit
Nope.
myself.
Yeah, knowing me, I would have shit myself the second I'm like coming to the stage, and it's like all over. The curtain opens up. You're like, oh my god.
I don't remember what time of year it was. Maybe it could have fit a theme.
Oh yeah.
So I really like to push myself to the limit.
Right. This person's out there, man. They're really going for it.
But you're like, if there's Dave and I, if we shit ourselves, it just means we've shit in our pants. You're a contortionist. If you, I hope they heard it.
There was some. I think we got that.
You did?
Yeah, I'm
Good.
pretty sure we did.
Topher just farted on command, which I need to go back to that. But like, if Dave and I shit ourselves, we just shit our pants. You could actually literally shit yourself where you would contortion yourself into something and
It would have
poop.
been raining.
Yeah.
Oh, raining shit.
Oh my
You'd
god.
be like in a handstand.
I would have been Tub Girl.
Tough girl.
You know that.
Yeah.
Next time.
Oh, my
God.
I kind of want to see someone shit their pants in a handstand. I've never seen that before. So
Well, yeah, because the gut has no gravity.
it's like it would just
It doesn't-
be like.
Wait, what has no gravity?
So the gut poops regardless. It doesn't need gravity to like for it to go down.
Oh.
So you can be in a handstand and the poop will still come out.
You can dream.
I mean, it's really not for me, but
You're like not looking for that.
but I am curious for someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe in class. You're like, oh my god, I saw it. Guess what, guys?
That's when I'm like, all right, everybody pair up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Going back to you just farted on command. Tell me about that. How did you learn you can fart on command?
I don't know.
How old were you when you started this?
Well, my mom has always been the person who she'd fart a lot, and then she'd be like, kisses. So it's just like how we show love.
Aww. That's how my dad and I are. He used to fart as a baby. I'd be in the bassinet and he'd come up and fart in my face. Like literally.
Never in my face.
Oh, no, it was a lot in my face.
You're like, maybe my dad hated me. Not kidding. He's like, this goddamn kid. He's like, take that, Ellen. My parents did not do any of that kind of stuff at all. They did not have that kind of relationship with them.
Me and my mom, yes. Then when she got married, that stuff stopped. But that's okay. We have the memories.
Yeah, exactly.
And
You
now
look back fondly.
Now I can pass them on. Well, I passed them on to Derek. He doesn't. He's not the best fan of it. But
Your husband.
yes,
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
I'm just.
Yeah,
being-
I absolutely adore your husband, but you guys are very opposites attract.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the best.
I feel like he's very quiet and reserved, and you're like the total opposite of quiet and reserved.
But at the same time, he's so good. Like
It's okay.
he's great with like communicating with other people, and like we do all these things together with all these people all the time. We go on trips. He like knows all my friends, and like he does more talking than I do because I mean I'm hearing impaired. I just like sit back and just like watch. He can do all the talking for me. It's the best. I just want to be there in
Speak to my
spirit.
representative over here.
And talking about trips, we know about that big Thailand trip and how everybody got the shits at the end of that one. Were you
Not
one of the
me.
people? Yeah. I heard you and Jen Minsky didn't because you guys didn't drink.
Well, they never. We still nobody's ever gonna know what it came from.
Yeah.
Because they're like, maybe it was the limes, maybe it was the ice. I don't think anybody had ice, but maybe it was the limes, maybe it was the alcohol. I didn't drink the alcohol, but I did have a lime in my ginger ale.
Oh, I think it was the ice because when I heard from everybody, like Jen had a beer, you had
I had a ginger ale.
A ginger ale. And then everybody else had like mixed drinks.
Yeah. But I don't remember if there was ice in mine. But I feel like we were avoiding ice and stuff the whole trip.
But maybe their mixed drink was mixed with something.
Maybe.
Yeah. But then I heard now all the trips are now, they used to be like the Thailand Burlesque Festival, but now it's the Diarrhea Burlesque Festival.
It's only the Diarrhea Burlesque Festival on like our chats on what is the Chap app?
Oh,
the Chap app. The
Chat app.
the one that's like you could use anywhere.
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
Yes, there we go.
It's only labeled out on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
For public knowledge.
Well, it's public now. I think thanks to Jason, because didn't he?
So basically, hold on. So let's back up for people that don't know what we're talking about. You and a bunch of fellow performers went on a trip to Thailand.
It started with Costa Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica. Okay, Costa Rica. Yeah, Jason, tell us about Costa Rica.
He wasn't at Costa Rica.
He wasn't?
He wasn't.
Oh.
He was at Thailand, and then he was at the
Guatemala,
last one.
Oh, that was the
Guatemala.
last one. Sorry.
Yeah.
But so what I've heard is that I guess you guys, except for you and Jen Minsky, all got completely like just insane amounts of diarrhea.
Yes.
Like, I mean, like not diarrhea, like I guess food poisoning?
Super sick, yeah, in Thailand. And then when you guys were coming back from Guatemala, Jason got really sick.
Yes.
So he became the queen of the diarrhea festival.
He won that crown.
Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds insane. But who had it worse?
For Guatemala?
Yeah, for Thailand.
Oh, for Thailand? Ooh, I'd probably say Cheeky.
There it is.
Yeah.
we had her on the show, and we were like, "Hey, do you have any problems, like shitting your pants or anything?" She's like, "No." Didn't bring that trip up at all.
And then Gigi, like on her story, was like, she didn't bring up the Thailand shit festival.
It started with her.
She was patient zero.
It started with her. It ended with Penny.
Wow.
Ouchie.
What's that? Oh,
Ouchie.
ouchie. Well, we were supposed to go whitewater rafting that day. And
like brown water rafting.
Right? And that's when all of a sudden people started getting sick, and then Penny's like, I still want to go, and then well, I don't really want to do it, but I'm fine. I was just sore because we went out dancing the night before. It's like, but I'll do it. And Derek's like, okay. And then we ended up not, because so many people were feeling bad. And then a couple hours later, it hit Penny. And I almost wish we did do it.
And so she shit the water.
That would have been
raft.
the best.
I would have been traumatized, but it would have been the best story forever.
Oh my god, it would have been like it just kept coming out everywhere.
They need to burn the raft.
The person guiding you guys would have been like, "What the fuck is going on? Who are these people?"
When I've told this story before on the podcast. When I was younger, we went whitewater rafting, my family, and at the very end of it, I had explosive diarrhea and had to do it behind this tiny tree. And it was literally only just my mom, my dad, my brother, me, and our babysitter. And the guy who's like our guide for the whitewater rafting was like kind of cute, and I was like 13, and I'm having explosive diarrhea behind a tree where everybody can see, and I was like, great,
this not traumatizing at all.
Yeah. Especially at the prime age of 13 where you're like, oh my god, I'm going through puberty.
Change schools.
God.
Yeah. Thankfully, we were in a different state.
Hey, there's that shitty girl over there again. you would have had some nickname that you would have never outrun. You would have been like,
which I would have been proud of it today and worn it like a badge for this
13,
podcast. Yeah.
At 13, you're like, my life's over.
Yep. It's like I have very big boobs for people who don't know me in person, and I once said it's surprising that nobody's ever called me Ellen's Melons, and so my friend was like, not to your face.
Ellen's Melons.
They've always been
huge,
even when you're younger.
No, the minute I went through puberty, it went from flat chested to like a C cup, and now I'm like a F.
Damn.
Me too.
Yeah. I actually just got a mammogram. I know this isn't poop related. And I got the test result back, and it just said everything's benign. It looks great. Except for it's a very extreme breast tissue, like dense breast tissue.
Extreme.
So my breast tissue is extreme.
That seems about right. I feel like that sounds right. Something like I would see on your chart.
I mean,
Ellen's melons.
I'm not like
Dude.
Jezebel Express. We have some friends who have like their cup is much definitely
Their
runneth
cups.
over.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. But I have an ample bosom.
I'm the Gwen Stefani of burlesque.
Well, not now that she got implants.
Did she?
Yeah.
I just thought it's because
You're 90s Gwen Stefani. No. Baby sucked the life out of those titties.
They went inverted. They went like.
Not when you're like that skinny too.
All right.
You're 90s Gwen Stefani.
Of burlesque.
Of burlesque.
My newest tagline.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna keep calling you Ellen's melons now. That is so fucking funny.
To my face.
Ellen's
your
melons. It's like Ty's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm talking to melons right now.
I used to have got people in high school be like, whatever, stag the fag. And I was like,
What?
I was like, first of all, being called like a gay person is not insulting to me. Using the fag word is like obnoxious, but I'm not gay, so it like none of it. I would just roll off my shoulder. But
So
yeah, they'd
fucked
be
up.
yeah, I'd be like, what a weird nickname. Okay, stag the fag. And I
Kids
was
are the
like,
worst.
They are the worst.
Kids are the worst. It's kind of insane. Like you're just like, wow, this is evil right here. I'm looking.
I was Bousquet because they're so creative.
Bousquet.
Instead of K, it was gay.
Oh.
Bousquet.
You're like real original guys. Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
ridiculous.
kids are the worst.
So do you have any more childhood stories of you and your mom farting together?
None of us farting together, but in high school I would not like junior high school. I something was going on. I don't know what it was, but I was having a lot of like stomach problems, and I would be like having to go to the bathroom a lot. But I was always be embarrassed to use like be it at a friend's house or a school,
Yeah.
embarrassed to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I faked like being sick all of the time so I could go take a poop and not feel weird.
At home?
No, like at school and at friends' houses, because I thought it'd be better to come off as if I had like
Throwing up?
if I was throwing up. Like I'd rather have an eating disorder than like have people know that I was going to the bathroom
Going
around
poo?
them.
Yeah. It's like here's Topher again taking their shit. It's like yeah.
I would like grab my throat and like have a little bit of like splashy water from the sink around my eyes and be like, oh, I don't know what happened. But meanwhile, I just like really stunk up their toilets.
Hilarious.
That puke really smells.
I mean, sometimes it does.
It does.
It does.
It
But it
does.
more smells like bile and not like shit.
Yeah. And Topher's puke smells like shit or something.
Well, at least when it was at school,
That's different.
it could have been
Yeah.
anybody's.
Oh yeah.
More so why I probably threw up.
Oh my god.
What's your favorite kind of toilet paper?
What's my favorite toilet paper?
Yeah. And I know you're an overhanger.
It has to be over.
Yes.
I will change them at people's houses. I will change them in
Oh,
public.
yeah. Wait, that's what this one over here does too. Melons over
We
here
have a
does
sign
that.
in our bathroom with like the original like
Oh my god.
1800s how it's supposed to be,
I've
which is
seen it.
over.
Yep.
But
I agree with you. We have one person here who does not agree with you.
I look.
you just want to touch in the wall. And,
I'm not gonna get into it right now.
you know, the
But
worst though is when it's like upright, because then I don't know what to do.
Then you're like, I can't touch this.
Like I need to change my hotel room.
Excuse me, who did this?
What is this?
I don't know. It solves the problem though. If it's upright,
No, it was a headache.
it's a dilemma. You're like, I don't know whether to wipe or not, or what do I do?
No, it's just decoration.
And what brand of TP do you use on your butthole?
Probably the cute bear one.
Oh, Charmin.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has the best commercials.
Yeah, I don't see you as like a Scott person.
That's like what's that? That's like the only toilet paper that's still left in the stores, right?
Yeah, it's like the best. I love it.
Yeah, I do like
Isn't
Scott.
that like the super thin dry
Yeah.
kind?
It's a little bit
giant
thin,
mega
but
rolls.
it's very, yes. It's a little bit.
It lasts
as-
forever.
As Dave says, it has grit to it.
Yes,
It's like what
it's got some bite.
restaurants and cheap places use that don't want to.
No, those are actually shittier ones than Scott.
Oh, okay.
Not much better, but Scott's got some like it's got everything I like, and it lasts forever. I'm cheap,
All right.
and with a bidet, You wind up using that stuff forever.
Do you have a bidet or anything like that? How do you clean your asshole?
I don't have a bidet, but because I only like to use the bathroom at my house, I always take a shower after I'm done using the bathroom.
Okay, so you're clean.
Yeah.
As a whistle.
As a whistle.
All right.
So I can keep whistling.
Woo!
With my butt.
We've heard one of those whistles so far. And our most favorite question, floor versus pants. If you have to go Bristol number 7, really, really bad, and there's 0 toilet in sight, do you pull your pants down and shit on the floor, or do you go in your pants?
I've never been in this situation.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, thank God.
Well, I spent my whole life holding it.
You have extreme sphincter control.
Well, we did, when we went to Guatemala, we hiked up a volcano, and it took a whole day. We had to camp. I did not go to the bathroom the whole entire time.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to name names, but did anybody else poo on the volcano?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But they were peeing up a storm, and I didn't even do that.
You didn't pee in 24 hours?
I peed like twice.
Whoa.
And that was like the whole up, the whole down.
A delayed response to the volcano part, but
Dave, if that was me, I'd be peeing every 30 minutes.
oh my God, we'd never get up that hill.
Yeah.
They're like drinking up a storm and like, you have to hydrate. And I'm like, if I hydrate, I'll have to go to the bathroom, and I'm not using the bathroom outside. And if you don't do it outside, I mean, they have like random stalls like every many couple thousand feet, and those things were nasty.
Oh.
If we were on that hiking trip, Ellen we would never get to the top.
No.
So I would pee again. I'm like, again?
Every time I saw one of those stalls, did you see how nasty they were? Did people poop in them a lot and they were never cleaned?
It smelled like an Amish outhouse.
Because
when the 2 times I did pee, well, one of them was outside at our campground, and one of them was inside of one of the outhouses. And it was like, after like seeing it once, I was like, no, I'm good.
Oof. Yeah, that's bad.
But we ate. We had like 2 meals. We like drank some. I had a lot of hot chocolate, and like I'm gonna hold it forever. I'm gonna pull out like my.
Did the minute you guys got off the volcano, did you poo?
I did poop when we finally made it home the next day. But me and Derek had like the best room because it was our trip.
It was your honeymoon.
It was our honeymoon, and but the bathroom is humongous. It's beautiful, and then the toilet is like facing. This whole wall was windows, and you could see this beautiful lake and everything.
Nice.
And then there's like a canopy balcony kind of deal on the roof that's like covered in mirrors, but you can climb up on it and people can like look in.
Are you pooing?
I don't remember which person. It was probably Cheeky, but or it might not have been. It might have been Puss. But I was like on the toilet, finally taking my poop, and somebody popped their damn head in the window and was like started like shouting at me, which is like everything I don't want when I'm trying to go to the bathroom, because I can't even pee in public if I hear like noise in a bathroom. Like I need it to be just me.
Hey, yeah, I know you need your sort of like.
So I was like stuck on the toilet trying to like get this humongous 2-day no pooping thing out, and someone like, Topher's taking a shit.
Look, finally.
Did it suck right back in?
Oh.
I think that way, like it was already like on its way. No. It would have hurt.
Oh my God.
Do you have any other funny accident stories or anything of that? I know you didn't poop your pants ever, but
I'm not a pant pooper.
But have you ever like farted in public where it was funny or weird?
Probably, but I've always gotten away with it.
No one's ever puked after you farted?
No.
And with all your sphincter control, do you have any butthole advice?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
It's a natural talent. He was born with it.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. It wasn't me, but I had a friend who was like living his like first time gay life moment, and he was doing the whole enema thing, and he missed the part where you're supposed to get rid of it.
Oh my God.
And then he had his like moment with his
partner.
little first time love interest.
And just a big mess. Oh my God, a damn fucking released.
I have done enemas. it wants to come out.
Like, how do you not know?
Yes.
How do you not know?
How do you? I mean, like he must have been like enema and then like had sex right directly out. For me, it's like 10 minutes later that shit is coming out.
When it's like 30 seconds later, we gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Chris Harder had that story too. That a guy did that in a scene, like.
Oh, it was while filming.
Yeah, Chris wasn't in the scene, but he told it on the podcast that like this guy didn't realize that you do an enema and then you're supposed to push that stuff out. Yes. And he didn't until the scene.
Is there porn bloopers?
Yes. Oh my God, Gerald was showing me porn bloopers the other day and I was like, you need to stop. I can't.
Too much for you?
It's too real. It's too real. I like my porn to be fantasy. That shit is too.
Yeah. I get that at home, right? You just like, this is us.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get that exactly.
No. You know what I mean? Like, just when it's too real, you're like, this is like, I want fantasy. You want
like I would just need a new apartment.
Oh, dude. If you're having sex with somebody and enema juice is going everywhere, yeah, you have to kind of just firebomb the place. You're like, well, we have to leave now.
Juice and butthole should never go together. Ever. Just
yeah,
saying.
I agree. I'm with you 100%.
You can have a juicy butt cheeks, but not butthole. But no.
No one wants a loose caboose.
It's like people with juicy lips.
Juicy lips is fine.
So juicy.
No.
You don't want a loose butthole. You don't want
No.
Aren't some people into like the whole like prolapse
thing?
Yeah,
yes.
not me.
We have talked about that.
I am square as fuck when it comes to that. Sorry.
Same.
I mean,
Yeah, that's another. That was in the porn bloopers Gerald was showing me. He showed me like 2 clips. Like one guy like came too quickly, and the girl just looked so disappointed. Like they literally had a timer. He came within 20 seconds, and then there was this weird Japanese one where they were like fucking people inside of like refrigerators in like a grocery store, and I was like, what is going on here?
It's kind of funny though.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was like so like what? Who came up with this concept?
Japanese they're always ahead of the curve.
Yeah. And then there was like a prolapse anus, and I was like, "You need to stop. I can't. No."
That's
was that the people in the fridge?
No, it was a whole nother clip, and I was like, "No, yeah, I'm done."
My wife would. Oh my God, she would lose her shit. She saw that.
A prolapse anus.
Like she would die. I can just picture her face right now.
Yeah. Oh no, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you showing me that? Oh, excuse me. I can't drink coffee right now because my anxiety is so bad. I broke out in hives because of this whole virus thing. And like for about 30 minutes just now, my mind was off of it with all this poop and farts talk. So thank you so much, Topher, for coming on. But yeah, so I'm a little schweepy because I can't drink coffee.
Well, I know it's going to wake you right back up.
What?
Let's get shitty.
Do you have anything else to add to your stories or whatever?
I'm good with let's get what?
Let's get shitty. We're going to complain about stuff.
Oh, I love complaining.
And it doesn't have to be poop related. It could be like just general. I mean, we all know like what's going on in the world right now with politics, with this black plague apparently. But yeah, it could be anything you want. You want to complain about or not complain. Doesn't matter. But we're going to play us a little intro and then we'll get into it. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Let's Get Shitty!
Ah, yes. I actually wrote notes down for this.
Ooh.
I was on vacation because there were so many things.
I was just going to okay, so I text Dave last week that I was so excited about Let's Get Shitty because I was going to go off on this whole coronavirus thing. But this was literally 5 days ago, not even a full week ago, because I was like, it's obvious the media is just like blowing this out of proportion. And then I have a good friend of mine whose family is in Italy, and she's like, it is not a joke. It feels like we're in a fucking movie and it's fucking real. Yeah. And it's just gotten worse and worse. And my biggest Let's Get Shitty is for me with somebody with chronic Lyme disease, I need all my supplements to function. And if I can't get those, I am going to just be in bed all day and miserable and sick. So yeah, that's my Let's Get Shitty is everything to do with this.
Yeah, no,
plague.
it's completely. So
What's one on your list?
Well, I have a lot of stuff. Mainly it's vacation stuff.
Oh.
But I'm going to just try to keep it a little bit...
well, you told me one that I think is really, really good.
Well, okay, this one it is kind of like related to the show. We were coming back from... Oh, I think it's the one I told you. We were coming back from Mexico City to New York into hell, leaving paradise and going back into hell. And this elderly, like little small Mexican grandmother, abuela, was sitting next to me.
On the plane?
Yeah, on the plane. And first off, we get there. It's a 3-seater, me and my wife. And then we were supposed to have the window seat and the middle seat. This woman is already like boarded and is in the window seat. And we're like, oh, in our broken Spanish, that's actually our seat. And she's like, no, it's my seat. Like, in Spanish. And then I was like, no, actually. And then we're trying to show her like the ticket. And then at one point, my wife just throws her hat onto the lady's stuff and she moves it. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'll take the middle. You take the aisle seat. We'll just deal with this later. The flight attendant was like, do you want to get someone to speak Spanish to her? And I'm like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We sit down, getting all ready. I put my seatbelt on, and then she nudges me to help. She doesn't know how to put a seatbelt on. So I had to like grab a tissue and like grab the belt buckle and then like show her how to do it. And she does that. And we sit down, people are still boarding the plane. Then she has the balls right after that. She nudges me again and she's like, baño. And like, she's like motioning, she's gonna go to the bathroom. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't you do that when we first got here? So then I'm like, okay.
Why aren't you sitting on your aisle seat?
Yes. So whatever. Again, it was, part of me was like annoyed, but I was like, she's so old. Like, what am I gonna do? Like yell at this lady? So I'm like, okay. So then she's like, I'm like unbuckling my thing, getting ready to get up out of her way. Then she's like, I can't. She doesn't know how to get out, open the belt buckle. So I had to open it for her. And she goes to the bathroom. All that stuff's fine. We come back. It's fine. We're in the air now. Finally, we're all hanging out, and then the farting begins. This woman. At first, I was like, "Oh, you're in an airplane. Someone just farts, and the whole fucking cabin smells." But this was like so intense, like right where I was. And I mean, she must have farted like 10, 12 times on the flight. It smelled so bad. And she was doing that kind of thing, like she was kind of pretending like she was sort of sleeping, but just kind of moving around. She was just completely aware of what she was doing.
Ripping ass.
Wendy Williams.
Oh yeah, she knew what she was fucking doing. I'm convinced of it. And then so the whole flight back, 4 hours or whatever, 5 hours, it was just nonstop farting. Like it's like kind of pleasant, and I'm like, oh my god, here we go. And just I had to keep putting my sweatshirt over my nose, and then Tiny, my wife, is like sitting there with her little like spritz and like peppermint roll-on things, and she's like, just what's that smell like? And she didn't realize it was the lady sitting next to me. She thought it was just the air. I'm like, no. So this woman was just like, I mean, she was fine and everything.
She had all the beans before she got on that flight.
It would not stop. And she's like having her little snacks and everything, and I'm like, those snacks are making you fart even more. But it was like nonstop farting the whole plane ride back. It was insane. And it was stinky.
Oof.
But my other let's get shitty real quick is I fucking hate. I mean, look, this is gonna sound like I'm being bad, like a dick towards the elderly, or like elder abuse, but it's like sometimes old people are the fucking worst, man. This one guy, we're having dinner on this like really nice idyllic spot on the beach. It's like really pretty out. We're having this great time, romantic. And then this dude is complaining about, they get the check, and he's this grumpy old dude complaining about how they didn't get any bread and vinegar and oil. At the end, they're getting their check. The guy's like, hey, how come they got bread, pointing towards us. We didn't get any bread. Is that part of the meal? And the guy was just like, what? The guy, and the waiter, he's just, his English isn't that great. So he's like, what? I don't. And he's like, no. It's like, well, I don't. He's like, well, does it come with the meal? And the guy's like, I don't understand. He's like, that's something happened. He's like, that's not what he's like yelling at this point. That's not what I asked. And I'm like sitting there going, this is so fucking embarrassing. If that was me, I wanted to do is take his cane. He had a cane. I wanted to snap it in half and throw it into the fucking ocean and be like, there's your fucking bread. Why don't you go hop in and find it?
Your meal is over.
Yeah, they're leaving. And he's just being like completely, and it's one of those guys that's got to tell you like everything. Like he knows everything about everything. And you just want to like slap the shit out of him.
But if the meal is over, that's not the time to freak out about bread.
Yes.
Your life ate.
I just was like, this poor woman, whoever he's with, And like there's some family member. It was just awful.
Ugh.
And like the whole time I just wanted to go over there and be like, shut the fuck up. I just wanted to go over and just be like, it was just like at one point I'm like, oh my God, this fucking guy. And then I was like, you know what? He'll be dead soon. So whatever. Like he just like
Corona.
I wanted to like strangle the shit out of this guy. And you know, there's a lot of people like that in resorts.
Ugh.
I mean, this part wasn't on the resort, but you know.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough where I was just like, I hope he fucking drown or something. I know it sounds really awful and mean, but I can't help it. That's the way I felt.
Do you have anything you want to complain about, Topher? Nothing?
It's okay. Don't pressure him.
You said you love complaining.
I do.
Can't think of anything?
But he's probably like, there's a lot of names I want to say right now. Yeah, and then see, his silence is the truth.
You don't have to say names.
Just let him, if he doesn't want to say it.
Okay. You can say it off mic. That's fine.
Yes.
Oh, I have one more Let's Get Shitty in talking about like just ignorant people, but the xenophobia that's going around with coronavirus also.
The ignorance is like, it's an
and
all-time
like
high.
I have a friend of mine who works in advertising and his client is Corona beer. And he said it really sucks for them right now.
There's so much outside at the food bazaar. By
Really?
Our house.
I should buy some Corona beer right now.
Yeah, right. And I did see. I'll repost it. Somebody took a Corona beer bottle, so it was empty, no beer in it, and put hand sanitizer in it. And they were like, "Fix that Corona problem."
This is like, people are the worst.
It is the worst. Let's flush those problems down the tube.
Yeah, let's do that. If I can find it. I gotta organize this. Oh.
Don't shit the mic.
Yeah, please don't shit the mic. Because we have to get rid of that mic.
We have to burn it. We already have to disinfect it.
Here we go. Everything's clean now.
It is.
So
we flush those problems. If only we can flush coronavirus away.
Oh yeah. And then I wish all the people that think Corona beer is somehow responsible, they're going to get coronavirus from Corona beer, if they can just somehow not exist anymore, I think we'd be out for a pretty good start.
Yeah.
I'd be like, holy shit. Like that eliminated a lot of bullshit out of the world.
Yeah. Get rid of all the xenophobic.
Yeah. All those people will be gone and we can start fresh.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, it is funny to me that this is not completely only old people, but the majority of people who are dying from this are old. And it's like literally like Mother Nature being like, we're kind of done with you guys.
Mother Nature is a big shaggy dog that just took a bath and is now shaking all that shit off. That's what that is right now. So
exactly.
And all I can think about too is like there's a great Bill Hicks quote that he was saying, "We're just a virus with shoes." Mm-hmm. That's all we are. And now we're just being like eliminated.
We're a parasite on this earth.
Yeah. But anyway, we did Let's Get Shitty, so we're gonna start getting into some actual news.
Yeah.
And here we go. It's the best. I missed that sound effect.
Yeah.
That whole bumper. So this is an actual news story. Ellen sent this to me. And this was on the New York Post, by the way, too. And it's been picked up by a bunch of like random little news outlets.
Which one did I send you?
The headline reads, Indian people are taking cow poop baths to cure coronavirus.
They're literally sitting in baths full of cow shit.
Yeah, so this is woo.
Which I did hear somewhere that I think it was like CNN. They were talking about all the things they're doing to help cure coronavirus, and it's like malaria medicine, but fecal transplants is one of the things.
Oh,
so poop might be saving the world.
I mean,
people.
These guys might be onto something.
Yeah,
but they were saying like, I mean, it's just so funny. They're just talking about like, this sounds like, instead of a cure, it sounds like something that's going to cause a disease. And they're having people like in India which has killed over 4,700 people, the coronavirus. People are now taking the like weird measures and they're like literally having these sort of like poop bath parties. And I also reading this story, there's been cow urine drinking parties as a result as well. Yes. But a cow dung bath. And a lot of people think like they can kind of get an immunity from that for the coronavirus by doing this.
Where's this happening?
In India.
In India.
I'm really sure it's not Ohio.
That's next. In the cow patties. But yeah, the people they're seeing a lot of this kind of happening. And it's
Here's a photo of 4 people in a cow shit bath.
The photo I'm looking at right now is so great. Yes, the one that's the famous one.
Yeah.
The New York Post one is the actual video, but the photo is. It looks like these 4 guys are hanging out at someone's backyard in a hot tub, but instead of like water, it's just like literally shit. So,
How can you even be in it and like?
Yeah, I don't know. The smell would kill me.
Before it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
like you think stepping in dog poop on your way to school is embarrassing? Step in like a thing of cow manure,
a cow pie,
or sit in it like a hot tub. I can't even imagine what that. I would.
That's the next level.
I'm like almost shaking about how like just smelly and disgusting that is. But
I literally just got the chills, and not from being sick, from just douchey, gross
but
chills.
But it's gonna save your life.
If someone said like, could you imagine though, like actually it does work, I'd be like, I don't know, man. I still don't want to do that.
I mean, I burn frog poison into my skin to help with my Lyme disease, and Dave has been like, Ellen, you're going to be like drinking horse piss.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that's the cure to cancer, horse piss,
Ellen,
I'll be gurgling that
the
shit.
next photo is going to be like a week from now. Ellen's going to be a picture of that at one of these cow urine drinking parties.
Cow shit.
And she's going to be just hanging out, like high fiving some people.
Be like, I feel great, people.
Yeah.
My immune system is good.
You have to get your own special mic for that.
Dave's like, you're never allowed to come over here ever again.
I would be like, what the fuck? So yeah, people are crazy out there, but like whatever you got to do to get through this, I guess. Just I don't want to hang out with you if you're bathing in
social
shit.
Social distancing, so you shouldn't anyways.
This social distancing just sounds like the funniest like word, like someone's like the word of the day someone's made up for like just staying at home. Just stay at home.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyway, Topher, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Where can people find you?
Nowhere. Coronavirus.
On the internet.
Oh, her. You can find me at flextopher.com or flextopher on Instagram, or that's it.
Flex FLEX
TOPHER.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent. Go check them out, people.
Yeah. Learn how to be an amazing contortionist. It can be done. You weren't born naturally like a contortionist.
No.
You trained for it.
I trained for it.
Yeah. Nice. So, yeah.
And it doesn't matter how old you are. I started when I was 18.
Wow.
What about 48?
Wow. Actually,
I'm not 48, but I will be at some point.
You don't have to be 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's what I was going with.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
there's
actually.
If you're on the list for like the ages that you should not be in contact with people, contortion's not for you.
Okay. Then there we go. That answered that question. Well, again, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Happy pooping, everybody, and toot, toot, toot.
Hey Poopy Podcast is brought to you by Perfect 4 Entertainment. Produced by Dave and Ellen, with executive producer Stormy Leather, edited by me, Dave.
For more information, go to heypoopypodcast.com for episodes, merch, and more. Follow us on Instagram at Hey Poopy Podcast and Twitter at Hey Poopy. Theme song by Jordan Perlson. Hey Poopy.